You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Jonathan Rose. Welcome to Masters in Trading Live. I got the chat open. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for joining. So we've been giving out free trades. We had a deal, right? Whenever we get over 100 likes, we're always going to give a free trade. And now we are in 5 days in a row. I think we're on 6 days in a row. So I got to ask you something. We were at 100 all the time. Can we bump it up to 150? We've had 700 people watch yesterday and 150 likes. Let's get up to 700 and over 150 likes. So thank you guys all. I will absolutely be sharing another trade today. The trades that we've shared thus far, they're doing pretty well. What we did last Friday is we talked about protecting our account this week in case the market fell. For those who already have downside protection, the QQQ trade that I shared last Friday, that wasn't for you. But for those who needed to protect your trading account, those trades were absolutely for you. We also shared a trade in Lithium yesterday in SGML. That one's up another 50% right now. Let's go to the screen. Let me show you what we're doing. And then at the very end, I got another trade for you. Okay? I got the chat open. Good morning. Thank you guys all for joining. Here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, we're going 150 likes today. If you're watching, if you're taking the trades, if you're enjoying the trades, guys, do me a favor, subscribe and like. It helps so much. Thank you. All right, dude, this is the trade we shared yesterday. This is the trade that we shared yesterday. Do I have a pen? Where is Mr. Pen? There he is. Okay. This will work pretty quickly. This is SGML. We shared this trade yesterday. November 7s, 65 cents at 70 cents. Who jumped into SGML yesterday, guys? Let me get a Y in the chat if you jumped into SGML yesterday, because today, let's check her out. SGML, the 7s that were offered for 70 cents are now 95-cent bid. They've already traded $1.07. So anybody could have bought for $700 yesterday. And right now you can slap the offer or trade it for $1, and you turned every $700 you invested yesterday. Fuck yeah. Yes, 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 yes. I love that. If you hit this trade, you better be liking and subscribing. Glockenspielen. Glockenspiel, where are you? Awesome. That's the trade in SGML. By the way, I wouldn't take it off. I'm very, very bullish lithium. I think lithium is just starting to move. The US government just invested in LAC. In our advanced notice, we are long lithium companies, but SGML, if you are in this, enjoy the ride, my friends. Enjoy the ride. Okay, Friday. Friday we talked about QQQ. This was the exact screen share, QQQ. The 590s down here. The 590s. That's what many people have. Well, the QQQ is bouncing. But let's see what those 590s traded. 590s. 590s got down to 274 on the options that expire today and the options that expire tomorrow, which is actually the ones we were talking about. Those 590s got to 377. So really cool trade, but another example, guys, of protecting your account. Livy made 3K protecting her account. So when the market's down, that $3,000 that Livy made now could be used to buy her favorite sectors. Maybe it's in lithium when it was selling off this morning. Maybe it's in quantum when it was selling off this morning. And here's some more proof, because I just want to show you that people in the community are locking in these gains as well. So really cool, way to go. But yeah, man, sharing trades. Bravo for us. Okay. We took off a trade yesterday in ticker symbol NB. We took off this trade literally just to lock in profits because it was just a really, really cool trade. All of these names that we follow, deep sea mining, MP, the government came in. NB trading 715, we got out a little bit early. USAR up 7%, TMC up 4%. So let me show you what I did. This is from June 17th, and this is the Investor Place Digest. Now, in yesterday's digest, we highlighted Jonathan's trade in MP, but I also shared a trade in NB with everybody. NB is pulling back. The reason NB is pulling back is because they are raising money. That's why she's down. This is very, very common. Okay? So that's when we put that. We felt a little bit more heat, but then NB off to the races. And what another phenomenal trade. Here are the trades that we had in our portfolio. We're regulated. Whenever I share a trade, I have to do the trade in a paper account. Whenever we take off the trade, I have to take off the trade too. We want to be, again, transparent. We got in here on the 15th. There's the date. We got in with some calls. We got in with some stock. We got out too early, but that's okay. We made a really, really nice profit on this NB trade. Now, not as nice as some of the members. Some of the members annihilated this trade. Chaz 366, E-Train 98%, Roger about 100%, John crushed 8K, Tom crushed, James is a big trader, $76,000, 89% for Dale. So really, really good trade. Right now, guys, the trade is so opportunistic. It is awesome. We've been having busy all morning. If you haven't yet tried the challenge, I encourage you, investorplace.com/challenge 2025. You can get into the community for less than $100. See what's going on in the Discord behind the closed door. Little sippy, excuse me. All right. Once in a while, we get special feedback from our clients. Adam's on here. Adam, I appreciate so much that you shared this in our community. I'm going to read the whole thing because I hope you guys stay on because I have a trade to share. But this is the experience that people or Adam has in our community. I'm a fairly new trader, okay? New trader, it's okay. I've been trading options for about a year and a half. I'm a beginner. Small account, 10,000. I found Master Than Trading in August 2024, and I have never missed a single Master Than Trading live video. Thank you, Adam. That's awesome. I signed up for the challenge. In late June, I immediately upgraded to advanced notice. That's where we share our usual options activity. So far, I've executed 121 trades with an average entry about $156 per trade. Of those trades, he has a 73.8% win rate. He has more than paid for his advanced notice subscription, which is about $2,500. And just 3 months in, I'm looking forward to continuing to grow my account. The next step for me is all access and believing to be able to step up. So that's a great example of what's going on in our Discord community. This is somebody who comes in as a beginner with not a lot of options experience, hangs out, and is extremely profitable. So Adam, awesome. Thank you for sharing. I want to explain how we're different, guys. Most services, option services, will want you to do out of the money options because you can win most often. You can win 99% of the time if you sell out of the money options. That one time you lose, you're going to get your butt whooped. It's scary. We focus on buying options. We focus on long premium. Often they have a 30 delta. When an option has a 30 delta, the market is saying it's got a 30% chance of being in the money. That's true. An option with a 30 delta has a 30% chance of being in the money. Those are the trades that we usually take. Adam started with a beginner, hasn't missed a live show. He's committed. He's not out there watching 20 different educators. He found someone that he knows that there's depth, that there's information that he can learn from, and he committed to learning. Step by step, trading back in 2024, hasn't missed a video, starts with a challenge, moves to advanced notice, and eventually Adam will absolutely be in all access. Chapman, there is a lifetime option. If you can contact support at Masters in Trading, or Chris Warder can absolutely help you. And then the results, obviously, the results are awesome. 74% win rate, averaging $156 a trade. Adam, you're trading a lot. I would trade less. I would hold things longer, but what you're doing is working. And I appreciate how committed you are to learning. The lesson, commit, learn, focus on one style of education. Don't try to learn 10 styles of trading. Learn one. Pay for all access, learn by reading every post, show up, learn, stick with it. Yes, on 30 delta option buying often. Yes, we buy options with fixed amount of risk. Just like the QQQ trade, just like that SGML trade. Those are our trades. All right. Now, let's talk trade of the day. We got to find a trade of the day, honestly. What I like to do in order to find a trade of the day is we want to follow the sectors that we like. Ethereum. We could, I don't want to, should we share a trade in BMNR? I really want to make sure that there's a reason for getting into the trade. Oftentimes we'll trade around our expected moves. BMNR is getting close, but just to share one trade with the group, we're not going to share BMNR. I prefer to wait for it to get lower. We're not going to share SBET either. I do love QXO here. This is a great pullback for QXO. I'm going to share QXO for you guys. QXO is a trade that I love for a while. QXO is pulling back. QXO is a screaming buy. I'm going to put you in November options because we have expiration. We have earnings in November. I will not buy any December options unless it's a screaming good trade. I hate December options. December options are like holding an ice cream cone on a 110-degree day, and it's going to melt in your hand so fast. Instead of those guys, I like these. Let's get some delta. Let's get some delta. $20s, $1.50. November 20s, we're buying for $1.50. If you buy 10, you have $1,500 of risk. You can never lose more. If you buy one, you have $150 of risk. Ticker QXO, we can buy this up to $1.50. 20 strikes in November. Those include earnings as well. That's the trade. November 20th, $1.45 bid, $1.50 bid on that November strike. And we have 57 days to go until expiration. Okay? Really, really good day, good week of trade. For you guys watching it, if you have not tried the challenge, get in there. investorplace.com/challenge 2025. Okay, guys, for everybody in All Access, you guys hang tight. We'll be right back. Thanks so much for watching. Likes, subscribe, free trades tomorrow. All right, guys, thanks a lot.
Join us